Hello and good day, everyone. I am Abigail Marie Nicole Samson. I will discuss the history of Muslims in the Philippines. Yeah. Introduction. Philippine Muslims before kay silang dominant sa political positions in the country. Like Dato is like a leader in a village and sultans are considered royalty. Ang culture nila kay mix of Islam and Adat. So Adat refers to the traditional customs and practices that predate the arrival of Islam in the Philippines. Pag-introduce sa Islam sa mga Pilipino, i-incorporate agad nila yung old customs with Islam principles. As you can see here on the right side, dyan sa may contribution, Adat contributed to marriage customs, funeral rites, legal systems, and celebration. Yeah. So first things first is marriage custom. Traditional marriage ceremony incorporate Islamic principles. So Muslims usually have a tradition to do an arranged marriage or nikah. So may agreements yan both sides sa union nila, both the bride and the groom. So yung groom ay mag-offer ng dowry or mahar, ang tawag nila kapag nag-offer sila ng gift sa bride nila. Also, if you attend their weddings, mag-a-uphold ka sa kanilang mga traditions and ceremonies like wearing traditional attire, like yung dyan sa picture. So, yan. Next is funeral. So, dito naman sa funeral rites, they usually do their ceremonies immediately after the time of death. Kasi may belief sila na kapag finalo mo yung Muslim way of life, mapupunta ka sa paradise. If hindi, you'll be separated from all the good things in the world. Kaya need nila gawin agad yung funeral rites or ceremony para ma-pray agad nila na yung kanilang family member na namatay ay makapupunta sa paradise. Kaya may House Bill na 8925 that allows the burial of Muslim cadavers without a death certificate. Yung hindi na nila need mag-undergo pa sa hospital and autopsy kung ano yung cause of deaths nila and such. And makaproceed sila without delay sa kanilang burial and funeral rites. Usually rin, ang kanilang funeral site ay malapit lang kung saan namatay yung person. Ah, okay. Next is in legal systems, may Sharia court system na pinagawa para sa mga Sharia laws or laws na specifically for Muslim people. Kasi nga 'di ba, may sarili silang beliefs and traditions and that sometimes malalabag nila yung law na alam natin na sa kanila hindi kasi nga tradisyon yun nila. Kasi 'di ba may laws tayo na sabing bawal ganito, bawal ganyan pero sa kanila kahit okay yung gano'n kasi yun yung gina-follow nila na tradition sa kanilang culture. And that ang makapag-judge lang sa ginawa nila like na wrongdoings or crime ay yung professional lang rin na Sharia judges. So yan, may Philippine Sharia Lawyers Incorporated tayo na nag-start noong 1993. Yan, dyan as you can see sa picture. So, may lawyers na specifically para sa kanilang support system. Yan. So, next is festivals and celebrations. So, as we all know naman, may sariling celebrations din yung mga Muslims, which is yung mga Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha and Ramadan. And since holiday yun nila and celebration, kino-consider it siya holiday as a holiday. Like, gaya sa atin, may Christmas tayo and New Year. Sila hindi na celebrate ng ganun kasi yung kanila, yan yung mga holiday nila. And kino-consider rin siya as holiday since every Muslim in the country and worldwide din, sineselebrate siya. So, part na yun ng culture nila. Yan. So next is the two lines of historical development, which is the first line and the second line. So ano yung meron sa second line? First line is nasa original homeland ng mga Muslim na nasa Mindanao and Sulu. So dyan talaga sila nag-originate dyan sa Mindanao and sa Sulu. And never sila na-influenced or affected sa Western colonization, which is in Spanish and US. And sa Japanese, ano ba yung colonizers natin dito sa Philippines. While yung second line is yun na yung mixed lines, yung mga Hispanized Filipino. So, di na sila pure-blooded na mga Muslims, but may foreign blood na mix sa kanila, meaning affected or influenced na sila sa Western culture. And yeah. Next is natural resources. So over half of the country's rainforest is found in Mindanao. And its following agricultural crops are the following. So corn, rice, root crops, vegetables, cassava, and fruits. So yan usually yung mga natural resources nila na ginapadala sa other parts sa country para ma mabenta and makain rin ng other parts. And then next is sa marine naman. So basically dominant sila in seaweed production, fishing, and 59% of the tuna and sardines na usually natin uh, kain or binibili sa mga market is galing sa Sulu Sea. So next is the mineral. So mainland Mindanao has the following substantial mineral deposits. So gold and silver, lead, and zinc are found in Zamboanga del Sur, while chromite is found in Davao Oriental, marble is found in Davao del Norte, and oil is uh, delivered from South Cotabato. So, so saan ba talaga majority sa population ang Muslim? So, Muslim population, majority in the Mindanao is from Lanao and Maguindanao. While the minority naman dito sa mga Muslim is nasa Zamboanga Peninsula, North and South Cotabato, Sultan Kudarat, Davao Oriental, Davao del Sur, and Sarangani Island. While in Sulu, Muslims dominate in Sulu, Basilan, and Tawi-Tawi. And historical gap in Bangsamoro. So the 50 years of US colonization kay makita naman natin na ay big difference. So or big transformation of culture like example, 'di ba sabi ko before sa introduction ng yung political positions before kay dominant ang mga Muslims like mga dato, mga sultan, but ngayon is mga like president, vice president, may mga mayor, barangay captain, ganun na yung sa atin na mga political positions ngayon at hindi na usually Muslim dominated yung ating political positions. And not just that, but other customs and traditions rin in marriage and even beliefs. Kasi di ba ngayon, di na tayo naniniwala sa mga kung iba yung beliefs sa mga Muslims, sa atin ngayon na mga Christian, marami na tayong mga Christians na nag-believe kay God, and even marriage na dapat sa church, yeah, iba rin yung marriage traditions sa mga Muslims, diba? So, influence na masyado tayo sa Western world. Yan. So, like, para ma-bridge itong missing gap, para ma-understand kung bakit mabilis masyado yung changes from doon sa US colonization is ang mga historians ay nag-study ng artifacts and lives of historical leaders before like itong si Raja or i-visit yung place kung saan naganap yung mga events doon during sa past. So, jihad in Bangsamoro. So, Fardu Kifaya is which means a collective obligation. So it requires a group of Muslims under a righteous iman or like a leader in the Muslim community to perform it. And if hindi nila i-perform yung obligation nila or yung Fardu Kifaya is makokons ah, mako-consider sila as a sinner. Pero kung ginawa nila yung jihad, excuse me, yung Muslim community, whole Muslim community sa area nila is considered free from sin. Tapos, magiging individual obligation lang siya or fardu ain is when an enemy is within 300 kilometers of Muslim 300 kilometers of Muslim population. So, ginagawa pa rin ito siya ngayon para ma-ensure na mag-continue pa rin yung Bangsamoro sa society. And then, ginawa rin tong way para ma-sustain good yung kanilang resistance and then di sila ma-influence sa Western culture. So, this is the way to resist para hindi sila ma-influence sa Western culture. So, to summarize this, the history of Philippine Muslims reveals a rich cultural and political heritage that has shaped the country's long development. Their long-standing traditions, blended with Islamic principles, highlight their resilience and survival despite colonial disruption. So, yun na nga, sabi ko kanina, di ba? Kasi, despite na colonize na tayo ng different Western culture, ay nag-uphold pa rin sa kanilang traditions and customs and culture, which is Islam. So key areas such as marriage, funeral rites, and the legal systems reflect this blending of old customs and religious practices. The two distinct historical paths of the country, Muslim is modernized, represent the complexity of its colonial and pre-colonial influences. Despite the impact of colonialism, the Muslim identity remains intact, rooted in places like Mindanao and Sulu, while jihad serving as a core principle for maintaining their autonomy and culture. So, just like until now, mga Muslims kay nagapadayon Japon sa ilang mga cultures and belief, and then that hindi sila nag-apekto sa mga trends karon sa Western culture. So, yeah. So, lastly, this is the slide for the references. So, thank you for listening.